Hello all, and welcome to my channel where I'm just this random guy on YouTube with a finance and accounting degree and just wants to share everything that I know because why not? So lately I've been thinking, I want to do something bold and I want to stick to it. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to get at least $1 million within 5 years. It is simple. Throughout all this of finance and accounting that I did in school and all these tons of books, I recognize that it's simple, but there's critical steps that you need to take to get there. And I'm gonna share that with you and we're gonna see if we both can get $1 million in 5 years. But to be honest with you, I'm sure we'll make it a whole lot less than that. The first step I'm gonna take to becoming a millionaire is recognizing it has been done before. There is a blueprint that has already been laid out and all you need to do is to follow it. Now, I'm not saying follow it to a T, but just follow it and do the things that you're able to do. For example, I'm trying to get into YouTube and I'm trying to blow up this channel. That's one of my ways to try to get to 1 million. And the person that I follow is Graham Stephan. The reason why is because he dropped out of college and bet on himself. He went to real estate, did pretty well in real estate. He recognized he was doing better on YouTube once he tried it out. He bailed on real estate and stuck to YouTube. That, my friends, is betting on yourself, and he's explaining exactly how he did it. Doesn't necessarily mean that if you follow those same steps, you will win, but it means that you can find some motivation and looking at exactly how he did it and taking some of the stuff that he did and implementing it into your life. That's why I find the internet and all these self-help books so motivating, because there's always someone out there that did it. Like J.L. Collins, for example. The man wrote a book about his financial journey, his investing, in the book called The Simple Path to Wealth. He explained the simplicity of investing. And he gave everyone a blueprint, a simple, probably the most simplest blueprint I've ever seen online. And all you gotta do is read it, you follow it, and you instantly become a millionaire. And the crazy thing about it is most of these books are free. YouTube videos are free. You go to a library and get these books for free, and you could change your life on your path to a millionaire from these books. Even if you have to pay for it. Some of them are $16.99. You can buy them on eBay for even cheaper. But even if you buy the book, for $16.99 to help you get to $1 million or even $100,000 is a great investment. The next step I'm gonna do is to monetize my strengths. Listen, I have a degree in accounting and in finance, and I love reading about personal finance. I love motivating. So what I decided to do was monetize it. These are my strengths. Let me lean to it and try to monetize my strengths in any way possible. After I'm settling down with my accounting job, I always want to go into doing teaching to just help people become better at money. Now, the fascinating thing about it is I could go on YouTube. I created this channel and I'm doing the same thing I always wanted to do, which is teach about finance on this channel. And the reason why it's awesome is because this is what I'm like. This is what I'm good at. I could put all my energy into teaching all this finance and accounting, and in the end, I possibly could get paid for it. Currently, I'm not monetized, but if you hit the like and subscribe to my channel, you help me get there. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. When you help, I could certainly get there. But with that being said, I'm leaning into what I'm good at. Whatever it is you're good at. I don't care if it's baking. I don't care if it's sewing. I don't care if it's walking dogs. Whatever it is, you put all your energy into it and you do it. Just take the time, write it down on a piece of paper, the things that you are good at and what you want to execute and how you can execute it. What I recommend everyone to do, at least once in your life, is to subscribe to Instacart, Uber Eats, DoorDash, any of that. Reason why is because it allows you to make money on your own time, and you do not have a boss. That feeling right there could get you started to try to become an entrepreneur and start on your own business. My next step is to keep the main thing the main thing. I'm gonna keep my mind on the goal, which is to make $1 million. So all the decisions I make is gonna be predicated on trying to get to that $1 million, period. Now, the whole thing to this is this. I need to have time to relax and to enjoy. And I learn, because I'm someone that when I'm driven, I go 100 miles per hour, is get myself little breaks. That way I could continue pushing, because I know for sure if you want to achieve any of these goals, you need to have consistency. And if you just start from the beginning, as soon as the sign goes off, you're just running 1,000 miles per hour, you're going to crash hard and you're never going to finish the race. But I know in order for me to get to $1 million, I need to stay focused and committed. Not doing some stupid purchases that I know I'm going to regret. Buying assets, things that are going to help me get money to get me a lot faster to get that $1 million. Not spending money on things that are gonna hold me back like liabilities and adding credit card debt and things that make it miserable. My next step, this is the most important step, is to stop caring about what people think. A lot of times in life, I'm one of them, and I'm sure you are as well, there's so many things that we want to do, but we don't do it because we're afraid of what people will think about us. As I said, I do this YouTube video, and at first it was the hardest thing for me to do. I was extremely embarrassed. I wasn't comfortable talking on the microphone. I was afraid someone was going to see me, what they were going to say. There's so many things that ran across my mind that made me not want to do it. But it got to a point, y'all. I'm in my 40s. I'm 42 years old, where I said, F that. If you want to do great things in this world, you got to be different. You got to do things that people are afraid to do. And doing something like this, believe it or not, to me now it feels a little easy, but it is extremely difficult because you are vulnerable. You're vulnerable for people saying comments about yourself. You're vulnerable for people not liking the way you look. They're not agreeing with what you're saying. There's so many things that you could do when you put yourself out of there. And you know what? That's the risk you need to take in order to build wealth or in order to find happiness in your life. So whatever it is that's holding you back, you need to overcome that. Don't let someone else's opinions about you mess up your financial future. Doesn't allow you to do the things that make you happy. Haters are gonna hate. And one thing that is for sure, the more success you get, the more traction you get, the more hate you're gonna get. It's as simple as that. How many times you hear so many celebrities? Recently I heard one from Shannon Sharp saying, thank you to his haters. He made a video thanking his haters. And what he said in the end was, thank you for your haters because of you guys, because all you haters is making me rich. So yeah, F the haters, do you, it'll work out. The next thing I'm gonna do is pay off my debt. I do have some student loans that are lingering, and I understand the interest rate is not that high, but still is lingering. And I do have one car payment left that I haven't paid off that I have lingering, and once again, it's not a high interest. But the fact is, it's still debt I wanna get rid of because as soon as I get rid of that, I get rid of my liabilities and instantly I'm boosting my net worth. So my goal is to get rid of all debt and to not accumulate no more debt. I don't even wanna play this getting reward points, credit card games, none of that. I'm just gonna strictly stick to my budget, invest every month. Any little extra income that I get, I'm gonna put even more into it, and I'm gonna stick to this and commit to making $1 million in 5 years. And with that being said, that leads to my last step, which is prioritizing investing. Investing is gonna be the #1 vehicle to get me to where I wanna go. Because yes, I could get lucky in this channel, I could blow up, and I could possibly make $1 million in 5 years off of this channel. That's being very optimistic. I'm a very optimistic person, but I know it's not extremely realistic. The only way for me to reach that million with this channel, my regular job, my side hustles, all of that is by investing. I cannot work as hard as my money. My money could work way harder than me. I only can work 8, 9, 10 hours a day. I need my rest, gym, sleep, all those things that I do. My money doesn't need none of that. It don't ask for breaks. It don't ask for vacations. It don't ask for nothing at all. It strictly wants to work. So by putting my money into work in investing, I could put stuff in S&P 500 index funds, which is what I already have now. I have a company 401k that I use. There's so many things that I have in place that are already making me money, but I want to put more into it. So that's why getting a side hustle will allow you to put even more money into it to allow me to work even harder and produce even more income. So since I already have a 401k, I'm going to start maxing my Roth IRA. I haven't gotten to a point yet where I've maxed it, but I'm going to, and you should do the same as well. Once you get your match from your 401k, start putting extra money into your Roth. Max that out. Then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna open a brokerage account and pump all my money into that. Invest in the market, not Bitcoin. I don't believe in Bitcoin because that's gambling. Invest in the market and just stick to it. Dollar cost average, put in all this money into it, and eventually I will get to the million. Now guys, what do you think? What is holding you back from getting $1 million? What is your 5-year plan? Did you even think about it? Do you even think that's even doable? Drop a comment down below and let me know, because guys, everything you do is possible. It's just consistency and time. And all you need to do is start. Once you start, that's the time to start. Once you continue doing it, that's the consistency. You have to remain consistent, diligent, and respect time, and you will get there.